Whether you're lifting weights, doing obstacles, or opening the peanut butter. You need grip. There are three main types of grip: support, crush, and pinch. Now, support grip we all know and love because that's just regular gym stuff. Any kind of overhead bar, dumbbell, kettlebell, anything like that. With obstacles, it's gonna be like monkey bars, rings, just a bar hold, that's gonna be support grip because we're just holding a frame for an extended period of time. Crush is where you need to squeeze something to hold on to it. So like your rope climb, or in Ninja we have like nunchucks or any kind of vertical hold, that's gonna be crush. Pinch is necessary when you can't wrap your fingers around the hold. So like the Spartan Z wall that I'm on right now where the holds are just blocks, or in Ninja we have like the floating doors or books or limiters or something like that. The fingers are flatter, so we have to engage the thumb more. Think like crab claws and pinchers, just like that. Thumb strength is crucial in this hold. A lot of people ask me what kind of exercises they can do to improve their grip. And my response is that grip is just holding on to things. And that's what I want the focus of this video to be. Not so much talking about grip specific exercises, although I will discuss a few, but more importantly, just taking exercises that you already know and do and just utilizing the different grips while you're doing them. First off, I want to talk about some tools that you can pick up that are going to help you with your grip. Now, if you're at the gym, there's going to be bars everywhere, so you're fine on support grip. If you're at home, you're probably going to need to buy one of those bars that you can fit up in your door frame, but I'll leave that up to you. What I'm talking about are lengths of rope that are going to help work that crush grip. Now, you can pick it up at your local hardware store. They sell them by the foot. So this one is going to be a little bit more expensive because it's thicker, but even then it's only like about $3 per foot. And as you can see, you don't need much because you're just trying to make a handle out of it. Rope like this, you can get a bundle of this stuff for like maybe $5 for like 150 feet. And as you can see, I'll take it and I've cut it off and made different like little loops out of it. And you can hold the loops by themselves, or you can take some of the longer ones and tie things together and stuff like that. So it's really cheap, really versatile, and really good. The quick links, you can pick those up at the same hardware store as the rope. Once again, like maybe $1 to $3, depending on weight rating. But you want to pay attention to the weight rating because on one end you could get like a super thick one that can hold like 3 tons, which you can't lift anyway, so why you even worry about it? But more importantly, if you try and go the super cheap route and pay 68 cents for one of these, and then it can only hold like 10 pounds, when you put some serious weight on it, it's going to snap on you. So be aware of that. Pretty much if you get one big enough that can fit around rope this size, you're gonna be okay, because this is rated at like maybe 300 to 500 pounds, so you're gonna be good with even a small one like that. Finally, my super high-tech block of wood. I actually found this out back, and I just cut it off, drilled a hole in it, and I painted mine because I'm fancy. The first exercise is gonna be the farmer carry. If you don't know what that is, it's super complicated, but hear me out. You're gonna pick something up and you're gonna walk around with it. Actually, you don't even need to walk around with it. You can just pick it up and hold it as long as you can. So I've got kettlebells, and if I just use the handles that are there, that's gonna be my support grip. If I take my ropes Now I'm doing the same thing, but I'm using the crush grip because I have to squeeze the rope. If I have my fancy blocks of wood, I'm using my pinch grip. It's just as easy as that. Same exercises, different grips. Same concept using the overhead bar. We're gonna do dead hangs, hanging crunches, and pull-ups. So if I do my dead hang, my hanging crunches, or my pull-ups on the bar, I'm using support grip. If I grab my length of rope that I had, throw it over the bar. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing, but we can do our dead hang, hanging crunches, pull-ups, all using the crush grip. If we bring out the block of wood and grab it, now we have to engage the thumb to hold on to it because our fingers are flat. Dead hang, hanging crunches, and pull-ups. So it's all the same exercise, different grips. Another good one is gonna be with a plate. Right now I have a 25-pound plate, and all we're doing is holding on with one hand, and then we're gonna switch to the other hand. So we're going here, here, fast as we can. And that's eventually gonna lead into plate flips. So we're trying to here, 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 just like that. Another bonus one, this is called a pancake. So if your gym has this, this is awesome. I would suggest working with it. It's basically, it's the same pinch, but it's a sandbag, so it's flimsy, a lot harder to hold on to. So the same exercises, trying to just grab or flip or anything like that, but it's a lot harder to hang on to, a lot of fun to work, and it's a good workout. So another exercise that I love to do is the switch grip. And that is where if I'm hanging on a bar with palms out, I'm going to switch one hand to reverse, then switch the other hand, and then go back. Or I can go this way if I want. So I can go alternating grip, I can go together, or even start in a switch, and then try and go like that. So I'm gonna lift up, go here, and together, or a switch. It's a great way to build coordination, speed, and obviously working the grip. So while I'm up here, an added suggestion for support grip, especially if you're just starting out, it's gonna be good to get in this habit and build finger strength as soon as possible. So you notice how my hand's hanging where my palm is off and I'm hanging from the fingers. A lot of people, when they grab a bar, they try and reach up over the top in the palm of their hand and then bring all that skin up in here to help hold. But what's happening is this skin is super thin in the palm of your hand anyway. We have like this nice thick padding up here in the fingers, but this is really thin. And now we're taking that thin skin and stretching it as far as we can. So think of like a balloon. You blow it up to the max and it's super big, it pops really easy. Same thing here. If we take all that skin and stretch it out as far as it'll go and then start rubbing on it, that's how you get tears. So try and, if anything, I'll push up into the bar. So instead of coming down on top, I'm pushing up into it like this and then wrapping my fingers over. So I'm trying to hold down here where my palm is exposed. And you work hard enough, you're gonna tear, but this skin is thicker and more inclined to be able to handle it. And finally, one of my favorite tools, the rice bucket. And it is literally that. It's a 5-gallon bucket with about 25 pounds of rice, and it's awesome for working grip. Basically what you would do is just drive your hands down as far as you can, squeeze as hard as you can, let go, and then bring your hands back out. You wanna let go first, because if you don't, you're gonna end up just throwing rice everywhere. So you can do alternating hands, or you can go together, whatever you want. Honestly, my favorite way of doing it, I call it the washing machine. So I'm gonna start palms out, drive them in this way, so I twist, then I let go, and then I go palms in, and then start doing like that. Another thing you can do is just try and hold your fingers as straight as possible, and drive your hands as deep into the rice as you can. This is great for working the flexors and the extensors because you're just trying to hold them perfectly straight. And I'm telling you, in no time, like my fingers start like doing this Spock thing because they get so tired. It really works well. You probably have stuff lying around the house that you could use, like an old rag or towel or shirt. I mean, get them out of the house, make some use of them. And take them to the gym, throw them over the bar and use that crush grip like you would with the ropes I was talking about. Or even if you don't have a bar, you just take it and give it the old twist and squeeze. I mean, this works great dry, but honestly, I think it's more fun to just like dunk it in water and then see how much you can twist out in one thing, but that's just me. Next, if you have a dog, you probably have a tennis ball. Or if you play tennis, you probably have a tennis ball. Sometimes we have a tennis ball and we don't even know why. But once again, you can work your crush grip by squeezing it. If you do this though, my suggestion is go one finger at a time. Not that this is terrible, but when you do it this way, you're probably engaging the strong fingers and letting the weaker ones just kind of relax. So this way kind of ensures that every finger gets attention. It's also good for coordination, especially since this is next. The dumbbell. So we're not holding it by the bar. What we're gonna do is hold it by the head and do the same thing we did with the tennis ball. So we're going one finger at a time, trying to catch it before it drops. It's good for pinch, good for coordination. A little sketchier than the tennis ball though, so watch your toes on that one. And finally, a book. It's great for pinch grip, especially if it's a hardback. So once again, we can go to the crimp where we're engaging the fingertips, or we get it up in the webbing, fingers nice and flat on top. That's gonna engage the thumb a little bit more, and then either squeezing for reps or just trying to hold as long as we can. Even when you're driving, if you have like a long commute to work or anything like that, use your steering wheel. You can get your reps in for your crush, squeezing that steering wheel, or just get it and hold it as long as you can. If you've got it straight away and plenty of time, it's a great way to work it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video useful and that you realized that working grip is more accessible than you thought. Maybe there were a bunch of exercises that you already do every day, and now you realize that all you have to do is change up the grip to adapt to what you want to work on obstacle-wise. And that you realize that the holds you need for that are more affordable than you originally thought. Anything that was helpful, please let me know down in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm David Funk here at Camp Rhino in Las Vegas. Hang in there.